have been sick for the last 5 days. I don't think I can infect anyone anymore, but I'm not feeling 100%. Speaking is still hurting. But anyways, I wanted to talk about my experience over these 5 days. I was alone at home and I couldn't speak. I only spoke when my boyfriend called me or I called my parents, because I can't interact with them as we are far away at the moment. And now I'm speaking, but it's already the end of my sickness, so I think it should be okay. I felt it was important to record this because I had a series of realizations during these days, and I'm grateful I had this time. It's not good to be sick and it's not good to be on sick leave, but it did bring me something. Normally I would record a telegram bubble to my friend or an audio message if something happens, but I couldn't do that anymore. So I put all my thoughts on paper and it stayed here so I can reread it now. Also, I watched a lot of podcasts and I watched a few movies, 2 movies. One was a documentary about 2008 crisis, and I watched it because it was mentioned in the book that I'm reading. This one, I bought it with 70% discount in Thailand, and it turned out to be really nice. It's written by James B. Duke, professor of psychology and behavioral economics. And then I watched Perfect Days movie. It's a beautiful movie about a man who cleans toilets and finds beauty in every day. At least that's how I see it. It was really beautiful. The idea of being in the present. He cleans the toilet. He really does it with care, and then he goes out on a break and he looks up to the trees, and then there is a bit of sun there and he smiles because it's so beautiful. Just this ability to see beauty in ordinary things, it's something that really resonated with me. So I was at home alone, sick. I wasn't able to do sports. I did a few stretches, but other than that, I didn't feel good enough to work out. But then there was a moment when I felt better, so I got up from my bed and I went ironing. At first I was watching a video on the screen in front of me, but then I just felt an urge to turn on a fireplace, calming music. So I put a fireplace on that screen with nice calming music, and that turned out to be very similar music to what was playing in a Thai massage place. And it was so beautiful that I felt really nice, and then I had an incentive to go get a camera and record that, and that's exactly what I did. And I felt so happy doing it, and I recorded different angles, and I really wanted to remember this moment, remember those feelings, and perhaps later look at them. And then also I thought, oh, I can also make it into a vlog and share it with people. I don't know if anyone will watch the video, but if at least one person sees it and feels something, it will be really beautiful. And from that I got a realization. I say the word realization so often lately because I have a lot of moments of I have to find a synonym for the word. So I felt inspired, and I took a little posted and I wrote the aha moments. So here is that video. So I wrote the thigh massage music calms me down. Second, making videos helps me feel positive. I like to capture and share moments. And this moment of sharing, either with my future self or with friends in the future who I can show the moment to, or with internet users who might find my video, it feels really nice. And I enjoy the idea of capturing something and then being able to show it to someone else and maybe get them experience these emotions. Or if those emotions are difficult, they may relate to them and feel like they're not alone. So I feel like this sharing part is really, really important to me. Exchanging energies. No, it's like connecting to another human through a moving picture with sound. It's really powerful. Then I wrote, I enjoy camera work. I want to make more realistic movies. And then I wrote, ChatGPT is great for mental support, because I think it was ChatGPT's idea to listen to calming music. Yes, it was. I just forgot about it. Yeah. I wrote to ChatGPT that I felt anxious and I felt glued to the screen and I wanted to get away from that. And yeah. And I wrote this phrase, I stayed home alone, not being able to speak, and understood what matters to me. And what matters to me is capturing moments and sharing emotions. Those are two things that I really enjoy. Then I just thought that I like sharing. Yoga is a shared experience example. I like being a teacher and leading a group and giving them the experience, which is never the same because I'm different, they're different. The atmosphere in the room is different depending on who comes. So this really authentic, unique experience that you get coming to a yoga group class is precious. Then I enjoy acting, which is also a shared experience because usually you act with someone, and even if you're the only one on the screen, you imagine someone being in your head, or you usually interact with someone. It can even be yourself in the past, but you're always in an interaction with someone. And even now as I'm talking, I'm imagining that there is a person behind this camera, that there are viewers who might see it, and I want to share these emotions and feelings, hoping that one day someone might see it and relate to it and maybe feel better or feel understood, feel like they're not alone, or whatever it may be. Then I wrote down that I had an idea. If I do something that I don't enjoy too much, I could try to add a moment of sharing there to make it more meaningful. If I'm doing a task that I don't like at work, for example, I could think if there is a way to share it. Maybe I could talk to a colleague about it so I could find a way to share, but I have to still test this idea because I haven't tried it before. Then today I watched a video that made me delete YouTube, Instagram, and leave all the Telegram channels, because that's where I go when I feel anxious, and it doesn't really calm me down, maybe a little bit, but not for long. So the video was about a girl who bought a Nokia phone and lived without the phone for 2 weeks, and she was sharing her experience. And immediately I got a thought, oh my god, I want to try living without the phone. And I wrote down, why do I want it? And what are the obstacles? So I wanted to be present, to have more time, and to have less distractions. But there are so many obstacles. I counted 11 obstacles. So, for example, there is WhatsApp app, which is now used instead of normal phoning, and Google Maps, and mobile internet, email, pictures, HSL, which is public transportation app. Gym membership card is also on the phone. So yeah, for me, it's not an option. I even thought, okay, maybe Nokia dumb phone has WhatsApp and has internet, but then it kind of defeats the purpose. So I thought that maybe deleting those apps that are causing distraction the most is a good idea, and I'm gonna try living without them for some time. And when it comes to Instagram, I use it for self-expression, but I can as well use YouTube, and that's less distracting. It was an interesting period of 5 days, and it led me somewhere. Forgot to mention that during the sickness I also got Thailand film pictures printed out. Then I described every picture at the back of it and hung all of them on the wall into a memory collage. Thanks again for watching, and see you in the next episode.